We're going to Europe. Alright, this is a really exciting video. I hope this video will be multiple videos and it'll be a series, but we're going to Europe. Yes, you heard that right. I'm literally packing now. It's not really packing much because it's just a backpack, I'll show you. And let me explain all about this trip. But first, I'm gonna give you guys a hint with my shirt. If you see what it says, merci beaucoup. Actually, fun fact, this shirt is from high school. I bought it from Urban Outfitters and like, I'm not kidding, like 10th grade. And I recently found it when I was packing for my trip to Europe and I was like, is this a sign? Like, this shirt has been with me through thick and thin. I actually bought it because I took French in high school and I wanted to feel cool and have like a cheat sheet, like, merci beaucoup, thank you very much. So I'm wearing it in honor of my trip today, and if you can't tell, I'm flying to France. So basically, the story of this trip is about a month or two ago, I just had this like overwhelming sense, like I need to explore the world, I need to travel. And because of COVID and because of starting my own business, which I'll explain in a different video, but basically I quit my job and started my own business. I just haven't been able to travel as much as I'd like. Like I really haven't been abroad since like before COVID. And when I fly to America to visit my family, it's not for me like abroad and vacation. It's like seeing friends, seeing family, going to doctor's appointments, running errands. So I was really craving like to be abroad, to travel, to get lost in a city, to learn a new language and try new food, see new colors. And so I had this overwhelming sense like I need to travel. And I asked a few friends, no one was really ready or wanted to travel. And I saw this TikTok, I don't remember when I saw it, but I saw this TikTok that was like, stop waiting for people to travel with you and just do it. And I was like, I'm just gonna do it, like why not? So I was like about to book a flight and then like, it was like serendipity, like I don't even know what the word is, like, you know what I mean? Like things fell into place. And a friend that I haven't seen in 4 years, like an old friend, texts me and she's like, hey, I just moved to Madrid. I really like would love to like meet up because like I'm kind of closer to Israel. And I was like, wait, that's so funny timing because I'm planning a Europe trip. Like, would you want to like meet in Europe and travel together? And so we were gonna travel and like meet in like Austria or like, I don't know, Prague. And then eventually she was like, listen, why don't you just come here? And I was like, you know what? Like, you're based in Madrid. She just moved there like a month ago. So I think she kind of needs to settle in a bit. I'm gonna go visit you. I'm gonna make a trip out of it and I'm gonna travel a bunch. So I booked the flight. So I'm flying to Paris. I have 1 day in Paris. Then I fly to Madrid. I have 10 days in Madrid. And then I'm gonna end my trip in Geneva for a day and then fly back to Tel Aviv. I'm so excited. So it's my first solo trip. I want to talk a little bit about that before we go and like reflect, and you guys will be with me. Like this camera, like I feel like I have a friend, like you guys are here, I'm not alone. It's not technically solo when you're vlogging, but it's my first trip alone, which I'm really nervous about, I'm not gonna lie. It's not that I'm afraid to be alone. I'm just not the type of person that's done this before. Like, to be honest with you, I never even went to a restaurant alone in Tel Aviv and ate dinner by myself. Like, if I go somewhere alone with my laptop or I'm like on a call, but like to sit with yourself, to sit with your thoughts and to be alone is a different feeling. And I'm nervous for it, I'm not gonna lie. But most importantly, I'm just really excited for all the adventures. And like literally, I'm gonna snap my fingers and we're gonna be in Paris in a second. That's the trip. I don't really know much about Madrid. I honestly am going in with like a blank slate. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go for it. And yeah, so let's go do this vlog. Let's go get lost in Europe alone. And I'm really happy that you guys are here in this adventure with me. It literally means so much, like that I can vlog and people will watch this vlog. Like that's so cool. Anyway, so merci beaucoup, everybody. I'm like embarrassed that I've had this shirt since 10th grade and it still fits me. I gotta finish packing and then go to the airport. Let me show you my packing, like my setup. All right, this is all I'm bringing, this bag. Let's kind of walk through what we're bringing. So this is like underwear and socks. That's all the clothes I'm bringing. And then we have chargers, toiletries, and my camera. I bought the cheapest flight I could find, which didn't include any luggage. And I feel like if I'm gonna do this trip, I'm gonna do it all the way through and backpack. Also, this is the name of my company. I will tell you guys all about Pink Chili when I'm back from Europe. I really felt like I need to just like go with a backpack. Like, it's different when you have a luggage and it feels more like I don't know, what's the word? It's different when you go with the luggage. It kind of feels more, oh my god, my sunscreen, I look so white and so embarrassed, but like sun safe, everybody. By the way, I'm so excited by sunscreen in Europe. They have the best sunscreen. I'm such a sunscreen nerd, I'm embarrassed. But yeah, I really feel like going with a backpack makes the trip feel different than going with a piece of luggage. So I'm excited to like really like be a minimalist. I only packed like 3 shirts, 2 pants. I think it's gonna make the trip feel more authentic, more real, more exploring. And I'm not gonna be as focused on shopping and buying stuff and more just like eating food and trying experiences and going to museums. So I'm really excited. Okay, that's all. I'm gonna go finish packing, which is not really much, but I need to like clean the house, get ready, and then we're gonna get a taxi to the airport. All right, let's go. Are you gonna miss me?
Of course I will miss you.
So what's your advice to me before I go embark on this journey?
Have fun, explore, talk with people, and yeah, have a good time there.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
Me too.
All right. Alright, we are at the airport. Obviously I had to change my shirt because I can't be rolling up to Paris in a Merci Beaucoup shirt. That is like too embarrassing even for my level. I have to get over my fear of vlogging because in Tel Aviv I feel like I'm fine, but I feel like in Europe it might be a little bit weirder for me, but I'm getting over my fear. So let's go check into our flight and go to Paris. And if you want to see my outfit, I'm going to show you now. Bye, let's go. Time to check in. The first thing I just got asked if I worked at the airport. Like, do you see my outfit right now? Does it look like I work at, does it generally look like I work at the airport? I'm not sure, but I would be cute, like my little smiley face necklace working at the airport. Okay, so about 6 months ago, no, maybe like 4 months ago, I flew from Tel Aviv to America, and I'm not kidding, like I waited 5 hours in line. Like the entire process took 5 hours. And so I was like a little bit worried that it would be kind of crazy now, so I got here super early, like ridiculously early, and now I have so much time to kill in the airport. But honestly, that's my personality. Like I like to just like come early, relax. I have this tradition of eating french fries whenever I fly in the airport, so I'm gonna maybe go try to find some french fries. And yeah, so I don't work in the airport, but maybe I should, because someone asked me, someone that worked at the airport asked me. It wasn't like a random stranger, it was like an airport guy asked me like, hey, you work here? And I was like, no, I'm literally wearing a fanny pack. If it doesn't scream tourist, I don't know what will. You wanna know the funny thing? I never used to eat McDonald's in America. Like I don't think I ever even ate McDonald's in America, like maybe once in my whole life. And then I moved to Israel and everyone here is like obsessed with McDonald's. Like I can't even explain it. Like McDonald's is like luxury for Israelis, and it's expensive too. It's honestly sometimes more expensive than going to a burger restaurant. And then I started eating McDonald's in America. It was funny. I mean, in Israel. I never would have thought. Also, this water bottle cost me 12 shekels. I honestly wish we could start a rule that would make companies keep the prices the same in the airport as it is outside of the airport. It's really not fair to take advantage of my thirstiness when I'm stuck inside an airport terminal. Anyone with me? People literally think I'm so weird. It looks like I'm talking to myself. Like I'm sitting by I feel like I'm in the school cafeteria and like I'm the weird one that's sitting alone, like talking to a camera, and everyone else is with their friends. At least I have corn nuggets. This is so Israeli. A corn nugget. I feel like Israel knew the corn song before there was a corn song. It's corn. Israel knows. Okay, I'm gonna put my camera away before I literally die of embarrassment. I'll see you guys on the plane in Paris. Let's go. I'm staying the night at my friend Kevin's house. He's from Paris and this is his apartment. We're whispering because his family's asleep. Okay, story time of Paris. You might be saying, Gili, you've been in Paris for like 1 hour. Why is there a story time already? There's always a story time. So basically, I wasn't smart and I didn't figure out like a SIM card situation before coming to Paris because I knew I was gonna buy a SIM card in Madrid, which leads me to my next point. Kevin's joining us for the story time. Calm down. Kevin brought me toothpaste.
So this is an ad for Signal? Shut up.
We have never heard of that brand before. Is it a French brand?
I don't know.
This video is sponsored by Signal.
It is definitely not.
Okay, should we tell the story of what happened tonight?
Sure.
Okay, so I was stupid as I was saying, and I didn't buy a SIM card, and when I landed, I was like, shoot, like I told Kevin I'm gonna meet him at his apartment, but like I have no way of texting him updates. Like what if like the car broke down in the middle of the road? What if the taxi driver took me to the wrong location? I was scared about that. So basically what happened was I get to the airport and I'm like frantically trying to buy a virtual SIM card. That's like this new thing that we're not comfortable. We can sit over there. Let's move. We're like literally bending over in a shower. Like I'm not kidding. We're sitting in. So basically, I didn't have a SIM card and the taxi driver is driving me and I felt scared because I don't have a working phone. It's the middle of the night in Paris. This taxi driver had his life in his bare hands, literally on the wheel. Literally. What do you have to say about that?
It's a safe place to be.
I'm being so dramatic. Kevin's like, I've lived here all my life. You're fine, grow up.
You're fine, grow up.
Okay, so basically he drops me off where Kevin lives and it's a very quiet neighborhood. And he was so nice. The taxi driver, he's like, I'll wait with you until you get through the gate, which I really appreciated. Shout out. I wish I could find him.
Shout out to French people.
Literally shout out. Honestly, I wish I could find him and say thank you. He really helps me feel relaxed. So, moment of silence, please, for my taxi driver. Thank you. So then Kevin, this little beautiful creature over here.
Wait, people really think this is an ad for Signal, but it's not. We promise we're not sponsored by Signal.
It's not sponsored. I don't even know that brand. So basically, Kevin gave me the instructions of how to enter his building. He told me the building name, but there are no building signs, so I didn't know which was your building, by the way. There's no signs. There's no signs.
What do you mean? You want a sign?
Like you told me building C. I don't know which one's building C.
It's written like in like Roman letter.
Do you think I can read Roman letters?
On the marble.
No. It was dark. I could not see that. So I frantically trying to find what building is his. He forgot to tell me how to enter the code properly. So I was standing outside in the cold weather. By the way, I have this and a light whatever, it's over there, a light little shirt, and it wasn't working. And after like 5 minutes, I started to feel really stressed. Like I almost felt like an anxiety attack. I'm like, Gili, calm down. Worst case, you sleep in the garden. Like the funny thing is, at this point, Kevin had already been waiting for me on the street. Now I was in his apartment building. He was on the street.
So I was like waiting like 20 minutes outside, and I was like, okay, this is weird because it only takes 30 minutes to get to my place. And
what were you thinking in that moment?
I was like, oh my god, there's traffic. But
I
checked on Waze, and obviously it's not a sponsor ad for Waze. I'm naming so many brands.
The funny thing is, Kevin right now like is so optimistic. He's like, oh, I thought there was traffic. If it was me, I would be like, oh, she got murdered.
Oh yeah, that's dramatic.
Like your first thought was like, oh, there's traffic.
And definitely I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait more 5 minutes, and then I receive a call. I'm like, I'm here. I'm like, wait, I didn't see you enter the building. So I just understood that she was waiting for me, and
so basically like we missed each other by like a few minutes, but I was waiting in like the garden outside, and the code wasn't working because Kevin told me the wrong code. And at one point, I was
it was not approximately the right code, let's say.
It wasn't the right code. He just didn't give me the instructions on how to put the code in.
I forgot the key.
Yeah, so that was hard. And then I'm like freaking out. I'm like, okay, it's midnight in Paris in a small residential neighborhood. I'm locked out of the building.
Because I had a friend last week who came to my apartment, and I also gave the code, but like she said to me like it was not the right code again because I forgot the okay. So this time I put the okay, but I forgot the key. You
are causing heart attacks out here. Like I'm not kidding. In that moment,
I need to learn my code by heart.
You need to improve that. Like if I'm gonna rate this guest experience, it's 1 star. Like,
Airbnb 1 star.
I just need to walk you guys through the anxiety. I'm standing outside, no phone, cold, by myself, can't call. At a certain point, I just shouted, Kevin! This is a huge building. There's no chance he would hear me. Luckily, Kevin has this neighbor in a different building that was sitting smoking a cigarette or something on his balcony, and I go up to him and I'm like, this stupid American out of a movie. Like, those stupid Americans, I can't figure it out. I'm
asking it to a French guy smoking a cigarette on the balcony.
Yeah.
How French is that?
Like, I'm literally bothering his like beautiful night, and I'm like, hi, excuse me, like, can I please ask you for help? I don't know what to do. And he helped me. He was like, you have to put the key this way, like put the code this way. Then I go into the building. I was too afraid to go in the elevator because it wasn't working properly. I walk up like 6 flights of freaking stairs. Kevin's not home. I'm knocking, no one's answering. I'm knocking, no one's answering. I'm like, okay, Gili, you better sleep in the stairwell. At least it's better than the garden. Eventually, his dog smelled me, barked, woke up the family, and Kevin's dad opened for me. The whole time Kevin was waiting for me on the street. That was the story. Oh. But now we're here and we're safe.
We're safe and sound, you guys.
And quickly, I want you guys to meet Kevin because I forgot to introduce him after that story.
Yeah, that just made me sound
He's a really good person. Kevin and I have been friends for years. Do you want to tell us,
so if next time you come to visit in Paris, just remember you will wait.
Literally, don't visit Kevin in Paris. Just stay in a hotel. Unless you want, honestly, it like added some spice to my trip. Like it was like it was like adrenaline. Like,
I was like, yeah, she needs to feel the vibe of being
alone
in Paris.
Yeah, like in my head, you know what I was thinking? I'm not kidding. I was thinking, if you don't come, then there has to be a hotel I can walk to, and I would just walk until I found a hotel. I don't know if that's a good plan or not, but that's like a murder recipe. Wait, so Kevin is from Paris, but moved to Israel the same year I did. So we've been friends for years now, and we both live in Tel Aviv together. He's home visiting his family for the Jewish holidays. Do you want to tell us a little bit about you in 2 sentences?
2 sentences?
Yeah.
If I want to add another one.
Yeah,
like
I'll let
3
you.
sentences. So yeah, like we met at the university during Ulpan, for those who don't know, like for people who are learning Hebrew. And she will tell you I like cheated on her, but this is not the case.
No, he did.
And like it was like instantly, you know, those people you meet on the street or in high school, you know you're gonna be friends with them for the rest of your life. So this is like what happened.
It was literally like a click from
like
the beginning.
A click, and instantly like the case. And since then, like yeah, like
and Kevin is a
best
lawyer.
Friends from Tel Aviv, lawyer in Tel Aviv in France, and having the best journey between both countries.
And yeah, and what's really cool is that Kevin and I have hung out in 3 countries. Like, he visited me in Philadelphia, I'm visiting him in Paris, and we live together in Israel. That's a fun fact. Alright, so we're gonna go to sleep because tomorrow we're waking up early to go to the boulangerie, which is bakery.
Yeah. It's like bakery, yeah, definitely.
It's local bakery. What's cool about this neighborhood that Kevin, like when I'm visiting Kevin, is it's not touristy. Like, this is straight up France right now. Like, this is like, it's croissant nation.
Croissant nation. In croissant you trust.
Okay, so we have to get to sleep, but we'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. Good morning, Paris. This is my view right now. Oh, you can't really see. That was anticlimactic. So I didn't sleep at all. I don't know why. I think it was just first day jitters when you go to a first place and, you know, don't sleep well. So I hope that I'll be able to still really enjoy my day functioning on like 2 hours of sleep. But I definitely want to wake up early so we could enjoy the most of Paris because we only have 8 hours here and then we're heading to Madrid. So I'm gonna get dressed and then we're gonna go get breakfast with Kevin at like a local bakery right near his house. Good morning.
Hey.
How'd you sleep?
I'm fine like usually.
Okay.
Now we're going to get some pain au chocolat, some
Excuse me?
croissant.
Pain au chocolat is chocolate croissant basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it
and,
the best in the city?
in the world?
Oh.
Definitely.
All right, let's go see if that's true.
And it's gonna be so good.
Wait, what's the bakery, the boulangerie called?
I don't know, it's changed its name. So.
Oh wait, you said it's the best of the world, you don't know
I think
its name.
like, I don't know. No, I don't know.
Okay, let's go to the unidentified
No ads for
boulangerie.
Hey.
Kevin is showing me his area, his neighborhood.
Then now we're going to the bakery.
I just love that we're not in a touristy area and like this is the real Paris. Like, just the architecture, the street names. Ville de Neuilly-sur-Seine, Rue du Château. How cool is that? The weather is a little bit dark, but it's
not dark for Paris, it's like very bright.
Oh, this is dark for me. It's a little bit gray, but I feel like it's so refreshing because in Tel Aviv, we were just saying, we were at Kevin's house getting ready, it's always sunny, 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 and you have no diversity in what you're wearing or what to expect. And now it's like, I can wear a sweater. And it's so refreshing. It's crisp. All right, guys, we're going to the bakery. We will talk soon. I feel like people are watching me vlog and this is so scary in a foreign country. I bought a chocolate eclair because there was too much to pick from and I got overwhelmed. Like a random residential neighborhood and the architecture, like you have to see this. Like every little street, I like can't stop filming because it's just so gorgeous. And I'm not even like a touristy area at all. Like it's literally like a residential area that's like on the border of Paris. So I'm gonna go take the metro and we're gonna go explore. We're gonna go to the Luxembourg Gardens and kind of walk around. But I just like love the fact that it's like not touristy, it's like real people. Just got like a local bakery and it's just so fun. Okay, let's go take the metro alone. Hopefully it's not traumatic. Okay, I'm sitting in a random park that I found. I don't even know what it is. Let me show you. I just took the metro by myself. I'm gonna eat my Leclerc. I hope I'm saying that right. And reflect. So far, it's literally not been so long, but I like reflecting along the way. Where to start? Okay, first let's like admire this Eclair together. Insane. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is insane. I'm eating an Eclair by myself. And the beautiful garden, beautiful architecture behind me. What is life? I don't want to eat the whole thing because I want to do a food tour today and try to hit as many bakeries as I like physically can stomach. So I want to just reflect for a second. I need to move a little bit. Last night, I know I joked about it, but it was actually pretty scary to like not have a working phone and just like be stuck. And it was like funny, and it gave the trip some adrenaline, but I didn't sleep all night. I was just a bit anxious. I'm not gonna lie, like it's not always sparkly. Like my first time traveling alone, I was scared. But I feel so much better. I woke up, I showered, I had this amazing Eclair, and now we're gonna go explore this beautiful city behind me. And you may be wondering, Gili, why are you wearing the same outfit as yesterday? And it's because I'm backpacking. Literally all that's in here is what I have for a 10-day trip, so I will be re-wearing a lot of my clothes. No judgment. That's kind of the fun of it. My eyes are tearing. I swear, just because I'm tired, I'm not sad. I'm so happy. I'm crying because of the Eclair. I'm so happy. Like, just so happy I did this. It looks like I'm crying. I swear, guys, I'm not crying. You know when someone's like, I swear I'm not crying, but like my eyes just get watery when I'm tired. It looks like I'm crying. Anyway, and like quickly to reflect on the flight was so good, and the whole time I was sitting there I was like, oh my god, isn't it crazy how I'm like in Tel Aviv 1 minute and the next minute I'm in Paris? Like I was just teleported. Like I literally thought I was teleported. It was just like air travel's insane. Also, hot tip, if you're ever flying like Ryanair, Wizz Air, EasyJet, I never buy seats because like they try to charge you like 50 euros to buy a seat. But then what happens is the most expensive seats don't get bought, so they give those out to people that didn't buy seats. And I got an amazing seat. It was like extra leg room, didn't pay $1. So hot tip from Gili. I'm literally crying. Do you see this single tear? I swear I'm not sad. I look so sad. It's like I'm alone in Paris eating a chocolate. It looks like I'm going through a breakup, but I just have really sensitive eyes when I'm tired and when it's cold out. So let's go explore. We're gonna go hit up, I think we're gonna go to Luxembourg Gardens, but first we're just gonna get lost a little bit and find another bakery because it's about time for another pastry. I've been in Paris for like a few hours, and like I'm not even kidding, every time I go to speak French, like Hebrew comes out. Like I can't control it. It's like that part of my brain that's like other languages, it's just like instead of saying je voudrais, I'm like bavakasha. It's really embarrassing. Also, like I feel like just walking around here and me realizing like how easy it was to fly here. Like it was literally like a 4-hour flight. Like I feel like Israel is so close to Europe, and like I don't take advantage of it enough that if I want to, within 4 hours and a few $100s, like I'm here, like literally in Paris, like the most beautiful city in the world. It's definitely a wake-up call for me to like take advantage of that more and travel more and like not wait for anyone to travel and just like do it. And I'm really proud of myself. This is like not easy, and yeah, we can be proud of ourselves. I was reading a book on the plane that was talking about how women put themselves down a lot, and like it really like, whenever I read a book on a plane, it just like seeps into my brain more because it's like you're so in the book. But yeah, I just like, I'm feeling a little bit reflective. Like I want to be proud of myself. I want to be proud of my achievements. All right, enough of that. Let's go find another bakery. I literally feel like every street is more beautiful than the next. And it's crazy because like I literally was giggling to myself. Like people walking by probably think I'm like my first time in Paris, like oh my god. And the funny thing is I've actually been here. I was actually here for like 12 days a few years ago. It's just so different, one, when you're alone, and two, by the way, look where I am right now. Like literally there's all these high-end stores. I don't even know where I am. Like, I think this is Vendôme, but like I'm next to Chanel, Gucci, not Gucci, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Dior. It's literally stunning. I'm not gonna go shopping, but I'm gonna window shop. It's just interesting because like the second I take away that pressure to like really see a city, like I feel like I'm always running around like trying to see a million things, and the second that I'm just like, no, I just want to like get lost, walk around, go to bakeries, like find little random streets, like that makes it more fun for me and more magical. I feel like old Gili, not that like there's an old Gili, but like a few years ago if I came to Paris for a day, I would literally try to go to like Eiffel Tower and everywhere else and Louvre, and I mean maybe I'll go to Louvre, but like a million places, and instead of actually enjoying the culture of it, like bakeries, and not that those things are bad, like they're awesome, but like sometimes you have to take the pressure away from traveling and just like enjoy what it is, you know. Also I'm sorry for my hair, as you guys know it's always falling apart. Anyway, it's also fashion week in Paris. Like look at this, everyone's so fashionable besides me. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is when you take the pressure away from traveling and you just enjoy the little things, the little streets, the little bakeries, and not trying to like do everything and just like take it easy, at least for me, like personally, it just brings the magic back for it. And I feel like I can have that sense of like wandering and getting lost and not like trying to hit an itinerary. So that's my reflection so far. I feel like I've been reflecting every 5 minutes. I'm still on a hunt for a bakery. I haven't seen one, but I'm sure we'll find one soon. I just made a colossal mistake. I went to this like fancy coffee shop, and while it was cool, there was a really cute homey one right next door, and if I had just walked like 2 seconds more, I would have found the cuter little cozy one that's more my style. But you live and you learn, people. You live and you learn. Still looking for a bakery. Walking. As I said, I haven't checked my maps in a while and I just wanted to get lost, and I just like found this bakery that looked really good, and then I didn't realize it had a really long line, and when I mean really long, I mean at least 3 hours. I'm about to go show you guys the line. I'm gonna put footage of the bakery right now. It's probably super famous and I just look stupid for not knowing what it is, but they had these like fresh croissants and these fresh little pastries. People were like literally waiting hours. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm not gonna have time to go there today because I'm only in Paris for a day, but next time I'm here, I'm going there, I'm checking it out for myself. So let's go check out the line. It's crazy, you have to see this. Here, now see how long it is. These croissants must be worth it. Like they must be literally out of this world. must be the best croissant in Paris. Like, I'm so curious, but I just don't have time to stand in that line right now. And there were so many bakeries. Like, I was worried I wasn't gonna find a bakery. Like, I just passed 20 in one block. I just passed 20 bakeries. But honestly, I'm a little full because I just ate the rest of my eclair. I know, rookie mistake, but it was calling my name. But I'm gonna be hungry again soon. Anyway, I feel like I'm apologizing. I'm sorry guys, I didn't eat more. It's like a mukbang. Let's go look at the architecture. I want to show you this church I just found.
겨울이 오길 기다리는 아이처럼 내 맘에 널 그려 포근했던 나의 온기 눈을 닮았어.
Okay, I was super silly and thought this was a church from far away, but it looks like an opera. And I feel like I'm embarrassing myself by not knowing these things, but it's okay. I'm just gonna own my ignorance. It looks like a library. No, it says Académie Nationale de Musique. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna go now check out some of the shops in the area. Go shopping. Do I look so European or what? Okay, I bought a coat. You can't really see. I know it's from Zara, but I feel like Zara in Paris has better stuff than Zara in Israel. This is like a great shopping area. Look at this. I just don't know if I should be shopping now or sightseeing. It's just like a hard decision. I am not kidding right now. Like, I'm considering taking the clothes I just bought from Zara because like I quite literally just bought the most French outfit I could find, like straight up. Like, you're gonna laugh like when I put it on, and I'm literally considering going into the bathroom at a restaurant and doing a full-on outfit change. Like, I am feeling myself here in Paris. Like, it may look like I'm sweating and my hair's falling apart and maybe I'm a mess, but I'm literally thriving. Like, I'm thriving here. Should I move here? Never. I would never abandon Tel Aviv, the true love of my life. I made it to the Louvre. It's my first time here. I'm not gonna go in because that's like a full day thing and I'm only in Paris for another like 3 hours. You can tell I'm pretty sweaty because I've been speed walking. I know how like an hour ago I was like, I'm just gonna leisurely walk around. But then like, I don't know. I was in the mood to walk fast and like get to a different area. You know, this is a roller coaster, ups and downs, everybody. Seriously, the first 2 hours of the day was like leisure, getting lost, eating croissants, drinking coffee. Now I really wanted to see the Louvre. And I had a feeling I was close by, and then I looked up my maps and I was only like 10-minute walk. So I sped walk here. It's absolutely beautiful. I feel like I'm in a movie. And I'm gonna look at it for another few minutes, soak it up, and then decide where the next stop is. I definitely need lunch soon. I'm thinking I'm gonna find a fondue place because I never had fondue in Paris and I feel like that's a rite of passage. It's so beautiful here. It feels like I'm in like a Disney movie. All right, quick outfit change. I was not kidding. And I look Parisian, right? Like white coat, my little sweater vest, and the Louvre. It's my first time at the Louvre. I can't believe that. And I feel like this outfit is like helping me celebrate this big moment. I feel so Parisian, like. Emily in Paris, move over. Gili's in Paris now with this white coat. Let's go get some fondue. The Louvre was cool. I'll definitely be back here when I have more time. So 2 really nice American ladies just came up to me and they were like, hi, are you American? And I was like, how did you know? I'm trying to blend in with my new fancy Parisian coat. They're like, girl, you look American. Sorry. I was like, okay, what's the giveaway? They're like, you just look American. I'm like, okay, fair enough. So they like asked me, they were like, where's the closest souvenir shop? And like they saw my Zara bag and they're like, where's Zara? I'm like, of course I told them where the souvenir shop was, because of course I know, because I'm an American tourist with a fanny pack. And also I passed the souvenir shop on the way here. Anyway, it was really funny and we got to like talk and I told them about my solo trip and how this is really important to me, and they were so cute and they're from Maryland. And it was just like a shared moment, and I feel like when you travel alone, you have these shared moments with strangers more often than you would have if you were with a friend, because if you're with a friend, you would take pictures of each other and stay together. When you're by yourself, you're just like open to meeting new people much more. So it was really funny, they were really sweet. I hope I don't look that American. Maybe I do. But I think I'm gonna go walk now to Luxembourg Garden, and then I need to find fondue ASAP. That was a failure. I made it to the river. Someone just saw me say that and was like, okay, there's a huge river. Like, of course you made it. There is no stronger bond between a solo traveler and that random stranger you ask to take a photo of you. Number 1, because you literally entrust them with your life because they are holding your phone. And number 2, you look so awkward, cringe standing there by yourself. I'm gonna insert the picture that I just took right now. Anyway, this city just keeps getting more beautiful as the day goes on. I just want to buy a baguette, which I may as well do, and sit and just look at the river and eat my baguette. So beautiful, and the weather is perfect. Like, it's not hot, but it's not cold, but like, you want it to be a little cold so when you're walking, you're not sweaty. It's just amazing. So I just put the GPS on to go to Luxembourg Gardens, and there was this little street that I looked at and I really wanted to go down that street, and the GPS like told me I could go down that street, and I felt like the GPS was hyping me up. It was like, you can go down that street, girl. Like, there's no straight path in Paris, which I love. Like, I love that there's not one way to get from A to B. Like, you can go a million places and you can go down 5 streets and you can take twists and turns, and it's just stunning. Honestly, I think I may have to move to Paris. Like, look at this little street. Do I know where I am? No idea. See those cute stores behind me? It's overwhelming. Listen, I know that I didn't want to betray Tel Aviv, but Tel Aviv doesn't have good baguettes, let's be honest. There's no place to get a good baguette in Tel Aviv. It's definitely like an artist street because there's tons of galleries here and beautiful installments and exhibitions. It's absolutely stunning. I'm definitely need to like bookmark all these places that I'm at and kind of study retroactively where I was today, because this is stunning, this area. It's a really cute little quaint street with tons of artists. And a salon too, which maybe I'll go to if I would go to if I had time. I love getting blowouts, that's my self-care. I'm still in a search for fondue, everybody. Wish me luck. extra fun of not having more than a day. Like, I wish I had more time, obviously, but it's making me like just like appreciate things more, soak it up more. Like if I had 5 days here, like maybe I would like I would appreciate it still, but like I don't know, there's something special about like that finite time, like oh, in 5 hours or 4 hours I'm not going to be here anymore, so I might as well make the most of it. Look at this exhibit behind me. Anyway, I just think that's really cool. I've never done this before. I've never like had one day to be in a city, not even a full day. I have until like 3 o'clock. It's definitely cool. Guys, I simply cannot believe it. There is a Pom in Paris. This is not a joke, and it's a furniture store. That's really funny. The shopping here is just on a different level. Like whatever area, I was just back there in Saint Germain, there were so many boutiques, such chic clothes. Like I feel like Israel and America both have, you know, nice style, but there's something about the European cuts and fabrics and colors that it's just wild. It's just, oh, I could literally blow through all my money just on the clothes here. I made it to the Luxembourg Luxembourg Gardens. So beautiful here. Honestly, if I lived in Paris, I could see myself coming here for a picnic or to meet friends. It's so relaxing, it's so calming, and this whole city honestly is relaxing. I didn't feel like, oh my god, city, New York, buses, screaming, honking. Like, it just feels really beautiful and really breathtaking and honestly really magical. I'm gonna go walk around the gardens a bit, soak it all up, and I'm starving. Like at this point, it's not funny when I say I need fondue. I'm gonna put it in my maps and find a fondue place. Let's go look at the gardens if I can survive. I'm so hungry. I'm like literally fantasizing my life living in Paris. Like I'm already planning my birthday picnic with my friends at Luxembourg Gardens. Like I have this urge to just text them and be like, all right, we're meeting at Luxembourg Gardens for my birthday. It would be so cool to live here. An update about what it's like to travel alone. I feel like it's just been so cool to be alone. I'm not like the biggest alone time person. Like I feel like I'm never the type of person that like loves being alone. Like I don't mind it. But this has kind of changed my perspective on that, because when you travel with someone, it's fun, but you always have to compromise, or like if you want to go there and they want to go here, or they're tired or you're tired. But now it's just like me, myself, and I. Like I'm doing what's good for me. And I think it's a little bit metaphorical for my life. Like I gotta do what's good for me. Of course, compromise is important, but sometimes you really have to focus on yourself. So this trip has really been, it's only been a day, but it's been really cool to kind of be alone with myself, see this magical city by myself, like just soak it all up. And okay, I'm gonna stop vlogging because people are staring at me. Bye. Place called Meshuggah, and they sell latke balls. I love how Judaism and Israel always presents itself all over the world. Like I've heard Hebrew today all over, and it's like crazy because like you can be in the tiniest little street in the tiniest little city and you're always reminded of your religion, and Judaism's always there with us. Like so comforting to see something Jewish, you know? Obviously I'm not gonna go there because I'm only one day in Paris. I have to go to my fondue. I haven't given up on my mission. It kind of just like warms your heart. You're like, that's so nice to see. And I feel like if I saw that in Israel, I'd just be like, cool. But like when you see it here, you're like, wow, awesome. Exactly where I am. Like I'm near the Luxembourg Gardens, but it's a super young area. It's like packed with like college and high school kids like eating burgers behind me, and tons of just like youth, as they say in New Girl, youth. It's a cool area. Doesn't change the fact that I'm still on a mission for my fondue. I'm not here to socialize people. I'm here to eat fondue. I literally just found this bakery because I smelled it from 2 streets away. It's like, smells like fresh bread, oh my gosh. I'm learning so much about French culture just from this few hours. Like all of those teenagers finish high school and all of them are buying paninis. Like baguette paninis. That's their after school snack. It's so cool to just like watch it. Like culture's a crazy thing. Like it's just so cool how like the kids in Israel eat such different snacks. I don't know, maybe I'm just being philosophical, but look at this picture I just got. They literally put roses on the meat they were selling. It was so cute. Okay, this is the fondue place I found. It's called Les Fondue de la Raclette. It's 800 feet away. We're gonna go there and hope that they're open and they have fondue and that I can finally complete this mission. After months of searching, hours of blood, sweat, and tears, I have finally found the fondue place. Alright, it's blurry. The moment is ruined. 1 second. Alright, here it is. La Fondue de la Raclette. Let's go. finally did it. I got fondue. It was so good. The people in the restaurant were judging me hardcore for vlogging in there, but it's fine. And unfortunately, that place looks so good. Unfortunately, it's time to go to the airport, but not really unfortunately, because we're going somewhere really exciting. We're going to Madrid, but I had to get one more pastry before we go. I got a lemon meringue, so I'm gonna eat that meringue, then we're gonna order an Uber to the airport, and Madrid, here we come. The meringue came in like the cutest little box. Like, I want to keep it with me. You have to see this meringue right now. Look at that. Oh, and like literally look at it with the view of the city right now. Meringue view, meringue. It's like a picture perfect scene right there. I'm gonna eat this meringue, and then we're gonna go to the airport. Now it's time to go to the airport. Okay, so we're in the airport at Paris. As soon as I left Paris, it started raining, so that was like me being like, Paris, don't be sad that I'm leaving, but also good timing, because I feel like if it was raining and like walking around, it would have been harder for me. So, but I would have like been singing Paris in the Rain, you guys know. So now I'm waiting for my flight to Madrid. The flight's really fast, it's like an hour and a half, and like on the ride here, the taxi driver was telling me all about just like life in Europe, and he was so nice. We had like an hour talk, and I learned a lot about French culture from him and European culture, and he was telling me how like Europeans are just like so cultured, and they go to so many countries, and like you can get on a train and be in London in 2 hours, and you can get on a train and be in Brussels in an hour and a half, and it's like you just see so much, which is like so cool to think about. Whereas Americans, and I feel like in Israel sometimes too, because of the location of where you live, you're just like a little bit less you know, exposed to different cultures. So that was really cool. And yeah, so I'm sitting here at the airport, and before you know it, we're going to be in Madrid. I'm really excited for Madrid. I've never been there. I don't really know much about it, to be honest. Like Paris, I knew. Like I know the different neighborhoods. I know a lot of the history. Madrid, I really don't know anything. So I'm really excited. And I love my new sweater vest. Like, can we take a moment to appreciate it? Like, look at this 1 second. So cute. I'm so happy I got it. Anyway, I'm going to relax before the flight, and then we go to Madrid.
Welcome on board your EasyJet